started taking a real interest in music when I was about 12. My uncle had bought me the new Guitar Hero game and I would play it for hours on end. Then, about a year later, I had a good friend of mine over and he proposed that we start a band. I already knew he played guitar, so I agreed, and about a week later I picked up a bass, for the first time. I couldn't even hold it right, but eventually I got the hang of it and we played a few shows. Around the same time I started taking a bigger interest in music. My parents were in the process of separating. So music was definitely there for me. Whenever I was feeling sad or down, I would listen to music or pick up my bass and play. It was a good escape, and it got me through some tough times. Now, I want to know if this is the case for others who took to music, if they had escaped in the same way I had. So I asked my current bandmates, Logan, Drew, and Brandon, about how much music had affected their lives.
My name's Matt Whitman and I play the bass.
Hi, my name's Logan Brown and I play the guitar in Section Actions.
I'm Drew Slikis and I play the guitar.
I am Brandon Taylor and I'm a vocalist in Section Ashes.
The earliest memory of music that I have is sitting in the back seat of my car with my sisters and my mom. And my mom would put in this tape with a bunch of good old songs, no rock songs, but we'd always just sing along on the car ride, and it'd just be a good time and stuff like that.
My earliest memory of music is in 2010 when I borrowed a Telecaster from my Uncle Danny. I was going to play in some Christmas talent show and I didn't really know how to play guitar at all. I just played a lot of Guitar Hero and pretended that I knew how to play guitar. And I ended up tuning the guitar to some awkward tuning that I didn't even know what it was, and playing, I think it was Hypnotized by System of a Down, but terribly.
In about grade 7, back in the day, took guitar lessons and played in some Renaissance bands.
Started playing trombone about 6 years ago, back in grade 9, and I started singing back then too and joined my school choir.
I use music to get away from negative things in my life. I use it to express myself and just as a way to vent when I'm feeling down or when I'm feeling pissed off. I use it to express myself in a healthy way.
Everything. I use music just in everything. I don't really do much other than music and hanging out with my friends. I play guitar I try 6 to 8 hours a day, and I listen to music all the time, whether it's backing tracks to help me practice with guitar or just straight up listening to I Mother Earth or Stone Temple Pilots.
I use it to escape from my everyday life and to express myself in other ways.
I use it as a way of expressing myself. I could never, when I first started into music, I was a very, very shy kid. You know, I'd never talked to even just 2 people. It would be too much for me. Then, as I progressed, being in concerts and stuff with other people, I gained confidence, and now I can go to a stage and have 300 people in front of me, and I'll be fine. I use it to communicate what my feelings, my life is going on, everything that's going on in my life. I just communicate to them. Okay.
I've been in a lot of bands. A few of them good, a few of them not so good. But in every band there is always just a moment of just a creative vibe that you can just relish and share with each other. And it's a really good feeling to know that you can create something that people will be able to listen and hopefully like.
Music has just been the greatest thing that has ever happened in my life. I love music just as much, if not more sometimes, that I love my family. Music is basically, I feel like it's an extension of myself. A lot of musicians feel that it's an extension of, especially if they're male musicians, an extension of their member. But I feel music is an extension of myself. I love it, like a child, like a brother, like a father.
It's been a wicked trip. I've been in a number of bands. They've all been very unsuccessful, but I enjoy it nonetheless.
Experience. Well, I've been in pretty much everything. I've been in rock groups, I've been in choruses, I've been in jazz bands, concert bands, I've been in little ensembles, and the one thing I've learned from all of them is when you're on stage, you're there to entertain. No matter what genre you're doing, you gotta keep people happy. So you gotta make good quality music and you gotta practice hard for it.
Definitely, definitely. I used to be really big into more classic rock, and my dad introduced me into Metallica. I became huge, just like I love them still, but as of the past year, I've been more into indie, and some industrial, like Nine Inch Nails and Radiohead.
Oh, definitely. It definitely has. In fact, 5 hours ago, Stone Temple Pilots was my favorite band, and I listened to a song called, I think it's Undone by I Mother Earth, and now they're my favorite band. Like my musical taste is constantly changing. I used to be heavily into metalcore and all that screaming type of stuff. I used to know how to scream, and now I don't even bother with it. I just like to play my chords and just jam out.
Definitely. I used to exclusively listen to classic rock. Now I'm into the 90s.
Oh yeah. When I was little, I used to listen to a lot of Linkin Park and System of a Down and all that, so all the early 2000 music, and I was like, nothing else is better than this. Then I go to high school and discover the 90s, listening to Pearl Jam and Soundgarden. You can go as early as the 60s and listen to The Doors. Yeah. So I think it's varied a lot the last couple of years.
Absolutely. Whenever I was feeling down over, just whenever, I would listen to music, play music, write music, just as a way to get out of whatever trouble I was in or whatever place I was going in my life, and just try to see if I can make sense of it through something I could create. And it's constant. It's always been there for me. It's not going to go away because you can't really take away music from the world. So it's an abundant source of encouragement and drive for self-discovery.
Definitely. When I play music or when I listen to music, I just go to a different place. I'm an astral projection, if you will. I'm just not corporeal anymore. I'm just one entity floating through space and time, if you will. That is just musical knowledge and notes.
Definitely. Sometimes I come home, go to a dark room in my house, just listen to I Mother Earth. I go numb and see things.
Oh, definitely. I mean, we've all had our fair share. I mean, I've gone through tremendous events in my life, but the one constant that's always been there has been music. No matter what you do, you can be all happy and have a big house and everything and still enjoy music. You can be poor and missing loved ones, and you can still have music. It's always there, and it's not going to go away. You can take the instrument and the mic away, but you can keep on singing.